Hello, welcome to Favor Biafra Gist. In this channel, we share information about current happenings around the globe. Today, we are going to watch a video. Please like, share, and also drop your comments.
Fellow Biafrans, nothing can crush the spirit of determined people. The war of aggression from the Nigeria Caliphate state can't stop the Biafra from breakaway by 2023. You know, people say we always reveal our secret on social media. We always tell our plans. Somehow, that is partially true. On the other hand, that is also somehow not true. They say that we should learn from Fulanis. We should learn from bandits. Or we should learn from terrorists, Boko Haram and co. That they never made their plan and what they are trying to do public. Today, I want to inform you that we are not the same. We are not the same with bandits. We are not the same with Fulanis. We are not the same with terrorists. We are not the same with Boko Haram. And that is why some of the things we do, we make it open. Because we can never be the same with Fulanis. We can never be the same with terrorists. We can never be the same with those who come from different parts of Africa to kill our people. That is why we do things differently. So yes, going forward, you will continue to hear our plan publicly, some of the plan on social media. Today, I want to respond to you that we are not the same with them. We are fighting for freedom, to have the right to govern ourselves and make decisions for our future as a people. In case you do not know little about terrorists, the terrorist ideology is completely different from ours. One of the terrorist leaders called Abu Musab al-Suri. Abu Musab al-Suri, one of the main Al-Qaeda ideologies, has championed a massive social indoctrination campaign to promote the tenet of the militant jihad among Muslims worldwide. This ideology seems to have made deep inroad around the world. Self-described jihad rely heavily upon the promote suicide martyrdom, claiming that the reward referred to the Islamic scripture will be accorded to those who carry out such act. That is whose terrorists are. Completely different from ours. Completely different from what we do. We can never be terrorists and we can never be the same. The terrorist ideology on suicide bombing or suicide attack. The suicide terrorists are seen not as cold-blooded killers, but as martyrs and heroes in the eyes of many. This shift in values occurred slowly. It occurred slowly. Suicide terrorism first found acceptance in Palestine. they first find acceptance in Palestine. Over time, it was increasingly utilized for fighting occupational in Chechnya, Kashmir, Afghanistan, Iraq, and many more places around the world. We can never have the same ideology with terrorists. That is why our activities are sometimes public. Chillingly, there is also a minority Muslims endorsement for suicide terrorism, even inside the United Kingdom, inside the UK. They endorse suicide terrorism. Some of these minority, they live in the UK. Likewise, female involvement in terrorism has become increasingly more commonplace, and the debate amongst terrorism's perpetrators has even extended to whether biological and radiological weapons. They even justify it in fighting the militant jihad. Al-Qaeda and its affiliates are expert in taking advantage of local conflict and grievances and adopting their ideology to local circumstances. We can never be the same. The ideology is completely different. To fight terrorism, which is the reason why we are having this particular State of the Nation address today, as they are now in our land, and our land is under siege, both from the state terrorists and from the non-state terrorists. You can address them as non-state actors and state actors. To fight terrorism, we must therefore understand the pervasiveness, or should I say, the perverseness of the so-called Islamic ideology or Islamic ideological stand, and attempt to reverse radicalization in the mainstream Islamic discourse. We must understand this fundamental for us to be able to defeat the terrorists in our land. The world today, we are putting the world on notice. The world and its communities have bear us witness on our civic approach to resolve the crisis and the way Nigeria treats us. The world can bear us witness that we have applied every civil approach to resolve this conflict, to resolve the killings, to resolve the genocide, to resolve the crime against humanity being meted on Biafrans since 1945. The world can bear us witness that we, the Biafra people, have tried everything to resolve this amicably. They mock us. They take us for granted. They say we are cowards. They say fight for your freedom. They have blackmailed and labeled us with all manner of derogatory names because we have always succumbed to their pressure. The approach we have chosen, which is the civil approach, they have taken us for granted. We therefore cannot stand idle and watch the total extermination of our people by the Fulani, by the Caliphate Nigeria federal government that are sponsoring terrorism and sponsoring them and recruiting them into Nigeria Army and Nigeria security agencies. Our period of mercy is therefore over. Our period of mercy is over. Our period of mercy has elapsed. Our ultimatum has elapsed for the past 2 days. We have done everything that needed to be done to ensure the security of lives and properties in Biafra and the Nigeria at large. But today, the federal government and the Fulani-controlled Nigeria government has demonstrated without remorse about their direct involvement in the killings of Biafran people and other indigenous people of Nigeria. They have not hidden their agenda and they have not showed any remorse in their involvement in aiding, abetting, and shielding terrorists to attack our people. They have directly sponsored and aided the extermination of different communities. From the Niger state down to Benue, down to Kaduna, down to the southern part of the country, you can agree with me that the evidences abound of the Nigeria state involvement. Everybody is shouting about it. The difference we are going to make is that the Biafra people have taken it upon themselves to make it different. I'll tell you today, the wider Nigeria has been under siege. The federal government of Nigeria has demonstrated that they don't care and they are supporting the attacks and the invasion of these foreign terrorists into our land. They destroy the lives of indigenous people in Nigeria and Biafrans. They waste the life, destroy our properties, and invade our land, and they chase people away, and they run to IDP camps. Since the Nigeria government has chosen the invaders, they choose to protect the invaders and the terrorists from North Africa, from East part of Africa, from Senegambia, and other part of the world over their own said citizens. We have no option. We have no option, absolutely no option, but to defend our land with everything we have. From the Nigeria Tribune newspaper report, and of course, widely reported by so many Nigeria newspapers on the 16th of August 2022, a man called General Dambazu said, and unquote, the army forces or the armed forces with a population of about 200,000 have the deficit to confront terrorists as they have been overstretched. It is to review our counter-terrorism strategy. I want you to listen to this. It is to review our counter-terrorism strategies to eliminate these state actors. I want you to underline these state actors. This particular publication is available everywhere in Nigeria. Go and read it. Go and read General Dambazu's statement on insecurities and the 2023 election. He said, it is to review our counter-terrorism strategy to eliminate these state actors. So he actually understands that the terrorists in Nigeria are state actors. He was the one who paid 100 billion naira to Fulani terrorists for 2 years to stop killing Nigerians, to stop killing Biafrans, to stop killing indigenous people in Nigeria. The records are there. Today he said that it is to eliminate these state actors. So he understands, probably by mistake, that the terrorists in Nigeria are state actors. I want you to take this word very seriously, because under this particular statement, our declaration today will come to play. That to eliminate these state actors. As I'm talking to you, you can Google and search the statement from different media house in Nigeria. You will see where he said it is to review our counter-terrorism strategy to eliminate these state actors. As security should be top agenda as we gradually approach the 2023 general election. So he, recognized that there are state actors. And I want you to understand what state actors mean. State actors are the police. State actors are the military. State actors are the civil defense. State actors are the custom. State actors are all these people carrying arms. They are the state actors. And with this particular statement today, they are also to be regarded as terrorists. And of course, it is not just because he said it. Different indictment from different groups and the different prominent people in Nigeria, those who have felt the pain of terrorism, has actually confessed, including Danjuma. Danjuma said the Nigerian military, the Nigerian army collude with the terrorists. And a lot of confession has actually emerged, where the military were seen sharing money, where the military were seen 2 kilometers away from kidnap scene, and all these things are happening even in Biafra land. So I want you to have this at the back of your mind, because our declaration today will be based on so many of these informations. Imo State. In Imo State governor, according to report, was said to have concluded plan to set up Imo State vigilante outfit to replace Ebubago as a result of the killings of Ebubago, or the killings by Ebubago. They said Imo State government may have concluded plans to set up Imo State vigilante outfit to replace Ebubago, which the citizens have roundly condemned because of their method of operation and too many killings associated with them. The governor of Imo State acknowledged that there has been so many killings by the Ebubago, but after this acknowledgement and guilty plea, nobody has condemned, no international community has come to arrest and prosecute him. How do you now agree and admit that the Ebubago have killed in mass murders, and only what they can do is to come and tell you they want to change Ebubago to Imo State security outfit? Yet, the so-called politicians continue to keep mute, and of course, they overlook the guilty plea of Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, as he acknowledged that manner in which the Ebubago have killed Biafrans is unacceptable. I want you all to understand that today is going to be a new beginning in Biafra liberation. Let us go to the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, in their country of origin report from the United Kingdom, the country policy and information note, they said the United Kingdom claimed that Biafra is a loosely defined area in the southeast of Nigeria that roughly correspond to the state of Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Anambra. This is a fallacy. We want to send this message to the United Kingdom. You don't define where is Biafra and where is not Biafra. Biafra is not only Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Anambra. The area is inhabited, according to them, principally by Igbo people, who are one of the country's third largest ethnic group. So we want to correct the United Kingdom and, of course, the world and those who may wish to listen that we must from today correct the United Kingdom government that this is a fallacy and a joke taken too far. Biafra territory is undisputed, irrespective of our differences, irrespective of our political differences. Biafra territory is undisputed. We are today setting the record very straight that Biafra comprises of old eastern region of Nigeria, which the map has been distorted by the Nigeria state, of course, has been advised by the United Kingdom in quest to annihilate Biafrans and cleanse the name of the map. Additionally, Biafra map stretched to the present day of Lower Kogi State and Lower Benue State, respectively. So that particular correction must be made, and let it sink into your head that Biafra is not only the Igbo-speaking state. In 1967, when the entire old eastern region went to war, there were no Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia. It was eastern region of Nigeria. And that eastern region today is what make up the same Biafra we are fighting for. When we get to that bridge of to know who want to belong to Biafra and who don't know to belong to Biafra, it is not the United Kingdom, it is not Nigeria that will make a choice for the people of the old eastern region. They will make a choice either to belong to Biafra or not to belong to Biafra. Nobody has the right to dictate who belongs to Biafra and who don't belong to Biafra. So on this note, we are setting this very record very straight, that Biafra stretch all the way to the present Kogi State, the Lower Kogi, and stretch again all the way to Benue State, the Lower Benue. All those land and those particular place is where we are going to take back. And if they don't want to be part of us, it is going to be based on referendum. Nobody, not British, have the right to decide who become Biafra and who don't become Biafra. We will continue to show our readiness to exit Nigeria by 2023 through different means, multi-dimensional approach. The recent political event in Nigeria, the insecurities, the military siege, the terrorist siege, the way our land has been invaded, have further widened the debate on the inevitability of the sovereign nation breakup amongst its major ethnic groups. Therefore, from tonight, anywhere you see any state actors, be it those military from Niger, because we have the intel that they have hired mercenaries from Niger and they are in Biafra land dying one by one. From tonight, the Biafra people taking this particular liberation of Biafra to a different level. And after the elapse of our ultimatum that you must leave our land and the liberation have started. From tonight, anywhere you see state actors, be it paramilitary, be it military, whether they are non-actors and non-state actors because they are now declared terrorists. Anywhere you see the herdsmen carrying AK-47 in our land, anywhere you see bandits, confront them from tonight. Anywhere you see them in Biafra land, confront them from tonight. We have entered the liberation phase of Biafra. It is going to be from this night till Biafra is restored by 2023. Number two, from tonight, the enforcement of open grazing ban on open grazing in Biafra land start from tonight. Any cows you see anywhere, especially in our farmland, from tonight in Biafra land, bring them down. We ban any movement of any cow in Biafra. From today, we are going to take one at a time our resolve from tonight. From tonight, the enforcement on the ban on open grazing take effect, starting from this night. And of course, to show our readiness to leave Nigeria by 2023, to continue to show our readiness to break away from Nigeria by 2023, from tonight, we declare every military, police, and the custom checkpoint in Biafra land a terrorist zone. We don't want to see any checkpoint of any military, any police, any custom in the entire Biafra territory. Reasons are this, because when we tell you, we give you reasons. The reasons are, we have now confirmed that most of the military checkpoint, most of the police checkpoint, most of the custom checkpoint are where the kidnapping are taking place. They kidnap every 2 kilometers away from the military checkpoint. Our people are being abducted right behind the military checkpoint. So we are going to know, and we are going to fight the Fulani bandit. Any military checkpoint from tonight, as we have entered the liberation of Biafra, will be regarded as terrorist zone. This particular information, take it very important, because every kidnapping has taken place in military checkpoint. The story, the witnesses, the eyewitnesses, the victim, all the victim of Biafra people, all the Biafra people that have been victim of the terrorist kidnapping, those that have paid 100 million and all that, they have all been abducted 1 kilometer away from the military checkpoint. So on this note, every military checkpoint in Biafra now from tonight is confirmed and will be regarded as terrorist zone. Do not take this declaration as a joke. From tonight, we hereby suspend and ban every use of siren. Siren. The use of siren from tonight is hereby banned in Biafra territory. We have entered the liberation, and this liberation involves armed struggle. The armed struggle is that we are now declaring the armed struggle for Biafra. Our freedom can never ever be exchanged for anything. Anybody that is using siren, you will have the Biafra people to contend with. This particular declaration has become very necessary so that we know how to protect and defend our land. Siren, from all these evil politicians and corrupt politicians with their escort, is hereby banned from tonight. If you use your siren, you will be a target for Biafra people. The oppression of the terrorist group called Ebubago, the oppression of the terrorist group called AVG, or any other nomenclature in Biafra land from tonight is hereby banned. anybody or any person or any group parading himself or themselves as a Bubago or AVG or any nomenclature is from tonight declared terrorists, because they have killed and maimed our people while every other person watch, while the governors watch, while the politicians watch, while the government enjoying the killings. The latest killing was about the 14 people that was murdered in Imo State. So for that reason, if from tonight, anywhere you see them, engage them. This is the declaration that the Biafra people have made from tonight. Anywhere we see them, they will be treated as the enemy of Biafra. Going forward, to continue to show the readiness of Biafra people to leave Nigeria by 2023, due to the high level of insecurity in Biafra land, which exposes the life of our people to danger. The gathering of people in Biafra land is hereby suspended. Gathering. Political campaign is hereby banned in Biafra land. I am telling you the fact. This is the resolve of Biafra people. Political campaign from tonight is hereby banned. And what we are going to do is this. Any day, any political campaign anywhere in the old Eastern region will be sit at home. It does not matter where that sit at home is being observed. I want you to pay attention very, very attentively. It does not matter where that particular campaign is being organized. It does not matter. And I want you people to know that for the past 1 year, major part of the Southeast, or the entire Southeast, and there are, of course, some part of the South-South, which comprises Biafra, has observed the sit-at-home order from the Biafra people. Therefore, the gathering of any political anything in Biafra land is from tonight banned, suspended, until further notice. There will be no political campaign in Biafra territory from tonight. Why we are doing this is that our freedom and our safety can never ever be traded or exchanged for something else. We have endured enough. And the time has come for you to be ready. You know, when we were telling you people to begin to sit at home, to train you to what is to come, the day is here. To continue to show the world our readiness to leave Nigeria and to break away from Nigeria by 2023 for our safety, our freedom, and for us to have the opportunity to leave. In a few weeks' time, starting from tonight, the Biafra flag will be raised very high. In a few weeks from today, Biafra flag will be raised very, very high in all provinces of Biafra. Anywhere you see this Biafra flag, know that that territory belongs to Biafra Republic. In a few weeks' time. Finally, to this end, to ensure that we have proper coordination of our men on ground, we hereby appoint General INOG of the BNG as the Commander General of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Every unit of our armed forces should be alert for the upcoming instruction. I want you all to understand all ESN command, and other Biafra securities are also to be at alert and wait for further instruction. The ESN command will be briefed on the next step and on the way forward. Those alliances and other brothers in arms that have come together for Biafra to be restored next year, 2023, is hereby instructed to wait for further instruction as well. Thank you all. May God bless Biafra. May God protect you all as we officially enter the liberation phase from tonight. I remain Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple on Biafra restoration, and by the special grace of God, the spiritual son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Biafra liberation, and by the special grace of God, the spokesperson for the Biafra people. May God bless you, and may God bless Biafra. From here, good evening.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel, and also click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a new video, you will get notified.